Free movement of labour ends when we leave the European Union in the spring of 2019. I'll be very clear about that.
Freedom of movement ends then, so why should everything else, all the advantages that some people see that we get, our free trade, part of the single market, why will that not also end?
Well, obviously, there's
UK doors to shut, free movement of labour to end in March 2019. Brandon Lewis, the immigration minister, said a new system will be introduced from March 2019. He insisted, free movement of labour ends when we leave the European Union in the spring of 2019. We are very clear about that. Mr. Lewis said that free movement of people was one of the 4 core principles of the EU, meaning that it would not apply after Brexit. Getty pledged the Tories have spelled out their plans to cut immigration. Brandon Lewis, however, he claimed the free movement of goods and access to the single market would not end at the same point. The Tory MP said, "There's a period of negotiation we're going through with the European Union at the moment, but we're very clear that free movement ends. It's part of the core principles, the 4 key principles, of the European Union, when we leave." When he was asked whether it was a red line in the Brexit negotiations to end free movement in 2019, he said, "It's a simple matter of fact that the 4 key principles of the European Union include free movement. We won't be a member of the European Union when we leave." His comment came after Home Secretary Amber Rudd announced she will commission the Migration Advisory Committee to carry out a detailed analysis of the role of EU nationals in the UK. Mr. Lewis said, "There will be a new immigration system in place from the spring of 2019 and that will be outlined in the immigration bill that will go through Parliament next year." Getty doors shut. Brandon Lewis said Britain's open-door immigration policy will end in 2019. He also said the government's long-term aim was to bring immigration down to sustainable levels. Ms. Rudd rejected suggestions of a contradiction between Mr. Lewis's comments and her desire to avoid a hard Brexit. She said, "When we leave the EU, which will be in March 2019, the current freedom of movement will obviously end, so what we will need is a new system, and we have said that new system will have a proposal whereby new EU workers coming here will need to register."